Hey up, Blues! How are we doing? How are we doing today, Blues? Are we winning? That's what I did when I saw the lineup. I went, I saw so many players I didn't want to see in the lineup today, but with the run, we've got to get with it now. We've got to support them now because, I mean, this lineup, mate, it's deflated my confidence a little bit, and I can see in the chat it's doing the same thing, and I feel you. But I still believe we have enough players on this pitch to... I'll put my teeth in a minute. Just bear with me 1 second. Oh, there we go. We still have enough players to win this match. Come on. We're absolutely doing it. Come on. I said that against Sporting Lisbon. I said so many things in the Sporting Lisbon watch-along that got highlighted on many people I didn't even know that knew I existed. People were like putting me on their videos for things I said. Where the fuck have you been for a long time? I'm not going to name any names, but people putting me in their videos all of a sudden because for once upon a time, Manchester City are now finally not winning matches, you know, and it's all getting a bit giddy out there in football social media world, isn't it? But this is the day we end it. This is the day we stop the rot, put an end to this decline of Manchester City. And I mean, if we win this game with a makeshift backline, with a kid in the middle of our backline, what trust Pep is putting in him. I mean, fair play to Pep. I actually like the fact that he trusts him so much, but he's got to deliver now. You know, Simpson, Pusey, Pussy, whatever you want to do, it's going to be one of them, innit? It's going to be all game. Are we ever going to get over the name? Are we ever going to get over the name? I'm not sure we are. It's forever Pussy, isn't it? This is it now. This is it. I mean, he must have known that even in the academy, like when he was meeting his mates in the academy, like, hey, mate, what's your name? Jamai Simpson Pusey. And it's what? Sorry, what? There's no way he hasn't been ridiculed all his life. And now he's a Premier League footballer playing Premier League matches. It's going to be a tough time for his name. But I mean, it's thickening his skin. That's what it's going to do. Thickening his skin. Let's just hope there's no big holes in the Pussy defence tonight. Hopefully there's no penetration from the Pussy tonight. Come on, City. Good to see you in the chat. How's everyone doing? I can't go all the way to the top for some reason, so everyone who got in here nice and early, I apologise. I can't see you. It's not letting me go to the top. But yeah, Manchester City fan for life. Good to see you. How you doing, mate? Mailing as well. City, use your strength to beat Brighton. And Jonny, good to see you again. You too, mate. Thank you very much. Fiona, good to see you. Yeah, I'm liking the confidence. I feel it's going to deteriorate as I climb my way down this chat. Lucian, if Pep ain't playing Doku and Savinho up, he's sleeping. Oh, he's not playing Doku. He is playing Savinho. I'll get onto that shortly. D Harsher, good to see you as well, mate. 3-1 City win. If we lose the game, we have to think about playing style. Yeah, I think you might be right, mate. I think we need to start accommodating for certain players that are out of form and injured players. You know, we need to shift it up a little bit. I do think you're right. And I don't think Pep's too stubborn to not do that. So hopefully we'll see Pep doing that. Right here, mate. Right here. Come find me. Good luck. Church, what have you gone for? Let me guess. 6-0. It looks ridiculous now, 6-0, doesn't it? It's 6-0. I mean, at the start of the season, it was like, yeah, there's a reasonable possibility. Yeah, there's a small, slim chance of winning 6-0, but we're City. You never know. Now, mate, it's getting more and more ridiculous, your 6-0 predictions by the week. I appreciate your persistence, though. You're a man who does not give up, and I like it. Good to see you as well, Phil. Gone with agreeing with him. Yep, he is. Happy boss. James, you as well. Tete, this lineup is crazy. Walker in central defence. Well, I think he's going to be on the right of the defence. And I think Simpson Pussy's going to be in the middle of the defence. But yeah, you're not happy. I mean, I don't know, man. The guy shows glimpses of quality, but there was no denying the fact that he was at the heart of at least 2 of the Sporting Lisbon goals was Simpson Pussy. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do. Section and D, good to see you as well. D, Section, good to see you. Ben, as always. Yeah, I can't go through everyone because I haven't got enough time, unfortunately, because a lot of you came in there and appreciate you seeing it. Don't forget to hit the likes as well, please. That really helps. Douglas, you're not feeling great. What's up, mate? I hope you're not. Is it the lineup or are you unwell? I hope you're feeling well in regards of your health, mate. And it's not just the lineup that's getting you down. But I thought I would send some thoughts, which I hope will land well. It is up to you. Douglas, mate, I hope you're all good, mate. Merlag, evening. Good to see you as well. Mullet Daddy, what's up, you slugs? D as well. Devious is in the house. Chrome. is depressed. What a start for Chrome. Chrome is feeling depressed already. Ryan as well, good to see you. L3Q119. I feel like doing a robot dance while I say that, but yeah, 2-2. It's that's reasonable. I could see that happening. But I'm still sticking with my 4-1 City, which is, yeah, I feel a bit silly now. I feel a bit silly. Stefan, good to see you as well. Anyway, right, I'll chat to everyone as much as I can. And Rowan's gifted a membership nice and early as well. Good to see you, Rowan. Thank you, appreciate that. It was grabbed by Derp. I'm sure there was a super chat earlier as well. Yeah, there is. Mullet Daddy, thank you very much for your super chat as well, mate. We got over the name when you... We'll get over... Right, okay. Well, they're already on their way, mate. I'm feeling quite warm already. So this is definitely... And I feel like it's when I'm angry and, like, intensely invested into the game. When I'm invested in the game more... Have you noticed on Champions League nights? Because I take Premier League way more seriously. I don't know why. It's just in my blood. I love the Premier League. Just that little bit more than the Champions League. In Premier League games, these fucking boom, massively red is, but I'll be surprised if we get to half-time and they are not beetroot. So, yeah, appreciate the super chat, mate. But yeah, D with the super chat as well. Thank you very much. Walker and Pussy on when Ake and Akanji on the bench is making my piss boil. What dirt does Walker have on Pep to be making him play this much? I mean, he's obviously got his speed. That's deteriorating. He's definitely not lost his speed altogether. It's not like he's immobile all of a sudden and he just can't run. He definitely can run. He needs to adjust. He needs to adjust to the fact, because I felt in recent weeks when I've seen him play, he's even towards the end of last season, he seems to tease the winger. He seems to want to, oh, check me out. I'm going to beat you. What? Go on, try and knock it past me. I'm going to let you knock it past me, which in itself is just risky, which is incredibly risky to just do that. But because it's like, oh, I have so much faith in my pace, I'm going to take the piss out of you a little bit and try and humiliate you by letting you go past me, then catching you up. I swear he does that more often than not, Kyle Walker, and he needs to cut that shit out. Even if he was fucking Usain Bolt, mate, you don't do that. I don't like that at all. But, yeah, I mean, he's got to position himself better. We've got to cut out the silly mistakes, giving the ball away in dangerous areas. Just keep it simple, Kyle. That's all that's required. Keep it simple. Super, super simple. The teams are about to come out, and I've not even told you the team news, but, I mean, I presume you've already seen it, most of you, but I'll give you the Brighton team quickly here. Verbruggen in goal. Veltman. Van Heck, Igor, Estepunian. I've been saying that all day, so I'm gonna get used to that in this stream because I've had such a bad habit. I did it in the preview yesterday. I just went Estepunian, and I don't know why. It's become such a horrible habit of mine that my 7-year-old lad's picked up on it as well. He's now going Estepunian around the house, and it's caused a big problem. But yeah, so I wouldn't be surprised if I say it. Fucking hell, how old's she? Did you see that fucking mascot then? She was about fucking 18 in Brighton. Anyway, let's calm down because she probably isn't 18, so let's take it easy. Take it easy. Thank you very much for the super chat. Don't forget me, buddy. Love the chat. I will never forget you, Linhares and Mika. How do you pronounce your first name, mate? I'm always going to call you Mika because it's much easier, but I really appreciate your support. I like how the chair comes before me. Again, you love the chair. And you. Just about me. Cheers. Appreciate it. Mullet, thanks for the super chat. Walker as a 1-versus-1 defender is the best in the world. Up against someone like Welbeck will make him thrive. It's chaos to put a kid next to him, though. Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure he's the best 1v1 defender in the world, but he's capable now. I still think he's not lost it. The problem is I agree with you very much so, but he's got... Gvardiol isn't that experienced either. You've got Rico Lewis in there as well. You know, you've only got Kyle Walker there that I'm looking at that's actually got experience. And Simpson Pussy and Gvardiol's going to leave him. See you later. He's not interested in helping Simpson Pussy whatsoever. He's going to be bombing it forward, Gvardiol. So, I mean, I feel for the kid, man. I feel for him. I really do. Jeff, good to see you, mate. Thank you very much. What a legend you are, mate. 5-2 City. No predictions today besides the score. I need to reset and get score predictions correct first. Also, Trump won, so we're going to as well. All right. Okay. Well, I'm not going to go in the American political game because I know nothing about it, mate. So here in the UK, I don't know anything about the UK political situation, to be honest. I wash my hands of everything political. That's kind of my life. I stay away from it. But yeah, teams are out. Edison, Walker, Simpson, Puzzi, Gvardiol, Lewis and Kovacic are going to be sitting in front of them. You've got Savinho on the right, Foden and Gundogan in the middle, Nunes on the left, I imagine, and Haaland. I didn't finish the Brighton team either, did I? I just finished it. Esteponian, Adingra, Hinchelwood, Ayari, Matoma are the midfield four, Welbeck and Ruta up front alongside Danny Welbeck. So it could be a 4-4-2 defensive structure from Brighton. That's likely what we're going to see. With a little bit of versatility, whether Welbeck drops, Ruta drops, Adingra and Matoma. I mean, Kadioglu could have played. I did suggest in my preview that Adingra could play instead of him. And I thought he'd go with Kadioglu because he scored at Anfield. So I'm thinking he'd give him that little bit of confidence boost, take the confidence into the next game. The fact that you've scored, you ride it, don't you? You ride the wave, but he's killed the wave, he's taken him off, and he's put Adingra on. And I feel it's for the speed that Adingra offers on the counter-attack, which is something we need to be mindful of because he's going down that right side where Gvardiol is going to be bombing it forward, leaving a big old hole. So, yeah, worrying what they're going to do on the counter-attack. And I mean, I told you in my, I can't remember which video, but my suggestion was the counter-press is the reason why we're not stopping counter-attacks and transitions. We're getting hurt so easily because Kovacic, Lewis, Foden, Gundogan, Nunes, Savinho, Haaland, those front seven players need to win the ball back early. Predominantly, it's going to be Kovacic because when the ball breaks, it breaks on the edge of the area. That's when we're at our most dangerous, or the opposition are at their most dangerous against Manchester City. And that's where he floats around. Kovacic and Lewis, they'll be floating around the edge of the area. And that's where Rodri's just the master of just like, bang, he's in your face. There's so many clips of Rodri just doing counter-press football that it's such an underrated aspect to his game of winning the ball back quickly. Sergio Busquets, Xavi, Iniesta, they were the masters at it. It was never called the counter-press back then. It was just like winning the ball back quickly. That's what it was known as. No one had a name for it back when they were doing it. But now we know what it is. It's the counter-press, and winning the ball back quickly is essential to preventing counter-attacks. And if you don't win the ball back quickly, they can get out. It's not all about the fact that the defenders are the defenders and they're not defending well. You can't just say, oh, the defence is shit. No, you've got to win the ball back early with this system, or you don't send as many forward. You leave a flat back three, and that retracts from our attacking potency. We're not as strong going forward if we pull Gvardiol back. Because, I mean, how many goals has he scored this season and assists as well? He's helped us massively this season, Gvardiol. So it's do you stick or twist? And it was D Harsher early on, mate, that was suggesting that a change of playing style may be needed. But the facts are, as well, to counter that point, I wish, to be honest, mate, it's a difficult one. I apologise for anyone who wanted the minute silence. I apologise. You just mute me. I can't. It's a stream, mate, because it's one of them. It's one of them. I apologise if anyone's offended the fact that I didn't speak. I feel bad now. But the options were either sit here silently, and people who are not from this country wouldn't have a clue what I'm doing. But yeah, I apologise for anyone who's offended. Game's underway. Anyway, Mullet Daddy, I hope you forgive me, mate. But yeah, all the way back to Edison. Haaland looking for that ball, flicked on. Come on, City. God, man. Fucking Welbeck as well. We've got to keep him quiet, haven't we? We've got to keep him quiet. 6 goals and 2 assists in 10 games. 3 losses in a row. Gvardiol back to Simpson Pussy. Gvardiol. I knew we'd wear. I put it in the thumbnail. I put the green and black kit, thinking I wondered which kit we'd wear, and I've gone with the green and black in the thumbnail. I went with the maroon kit in the preview, but we are wearing the maroon kit. Haaland getting caught on the ball, but Kovacic gets to play on that because it's broken kindly to him. He's got a man over it, and it's Mateus Nunes coming down with space to get into. He's into the penalty area. Nunes with a heavy touch, but he's kept the ball. Gets it back, intercepted, but could have done better there, Nunes, to be honest. But the ball broke very kindly to Kovacic then, who started bursting forward through the centre of Brighton, and there was a big pocket of space for Nunes down that left-hand side. I thought his game dipped a little bit against Sporting Lisbon, returning to his former club. Mateus Nunes, and I thought he didn't quite hit the heights that he has done in the previous few games, put it that way. I don't think he had a terrible game, but I don't think you can be ignoring the fact that he gave a shocking penalty away in the second half as well. I know he's trying to get back, but it was kind of his fault. Ball into behind. There's that space you want. Verbruggen out and clears the ball. There's that space. There's that space. I mean, are we going to get to see Haaland running into it? Because we just saw a little glimpse there. A lovely little ball, 2 balls on the pitch. We've got a pussy on the pitch and 2 balls on the pitch now, for fuck's sake. Sort it out. Ball's been kicked out. Oh, don't forget to hit the like button, Blues. And subscribe if you're new. Rico Lewis into Gundo. He's got to have a good game as well. Because he came on against Sporting Lisbon. He didn't fill me with confidence, to be honest. I was a bit disappointed. It was a very small cameo that we saw of Gundogan. But, I mean, he gave the ball away multiple times in such a short stint on the pitch. So we need to see a Gundo masterclass. Is that too much to ask for? To ask for a Gundogan masterclass? Because he's so capable of it. So capable. I want to see it. Rico Lewis filling pockets in the middle there, so he's definitely playing central. Gone long there, Edison, for Nunes, who wins the header. He's good in the air, isn't he, Nunes? Got up big then. Gundogan wins the ball back there. He's got to win that header, though. Guy. He's got it, but he backed out of it originally. And it's Ayari who's giving it away. Foden's bringing it down the right, gets it over to Savinho. Back to Walker. Simpson Pussy. Come on, Mark. I'm so nervous now, watching this game. Like, it's peaked, hasn't it? The nerves peaked. We've started well, though. We're knocking it about well, but we did exactly the same thing. This is the problem. The nerves are growing because it doesn't really fill me with confidence that we've got the ball anymore. It used to. The last few weeks have been like, yeah, we've had the ball so much. Like, there's no problem with how much ball possession we've had. We've had loads of it. Walker with a shocking ball into Savinho, but Savinho makes it a good one by just getting there in time. That's a foul, is it not, referee? No. He's limping already, Savinho. Walker with it's such an under-hit pass. Savinho had to sprint to the ball to get that ball, and he did win it, and Savinho keeps it in play. Walker again. Simple, mate. Give it Simpson Pusey. Give it... he's done well there, to be fair. Sends Foden away. Good play, Walker. Foden coming forward. Had it taken off him. Foden wants a free kick. He's not going to get it, though. City looking okay. Brighton aren't looking great, to be honest. There's been a couple of sloppy moments from Brighton, and I'd like to see us capitalise on it. Heavy touches all over the park from Brighton. And City have been winning the odd 50-50 and a little loose ball here, loose ball there. But here comes Estepunian, Welbeck, Walker, Simpson Pusey into Kovacic. Lovely touch. Goes round Welbeck. Beautiful from Kovacic. Lovely ball into Gundogan. Gundo, take your time, mate. He turned and tried to send Haaland away too early there. He had an opportunity to take another touch. It was good intentions. It was good intentions from Gundogan there to try and send him early. But, I mean, he could have taken another touch there and spun him. But they are playing a high line, Brighton. There's definitely opportunities here to get in behind. 100%. Come on, City. Ball over the top. Edison's come out. Ball down the line by Edison. Good goalkeeping, that sweeper keeper. Good. Gundo look like control the ball. He doesn't fill me with confidence at all. He's fucking ricocheting between his kneecaps. He's just controlling the ball with his knees. Just chill, mate. Chill. Oh, Jeff, mate, appreciate the super chat. This feels like a can't lose game. You're absolutely right. We cannot lose this game. Cannot lose this game. And the family are very well, mate. Very well. Thanks for asking. How are yours? How are your family doing, mate? Hope you're all good. Hope you're rocking the City shirt that I sent you, mate. In fact, have you framed it yet? You said you were going to frame it, weren't you? Number 8, typical City on the back. What support you have offered, Jeff, mate. You're a legend. But yeah, if you'll have to send us a picture if you framed it, mate. Ball over the top for Savinho. Verbruggen's going to come and collect that, though. Doesn't even need to come out of his box. But that space in behind is there to be used. I don't think we need to be as possession-based today. I think we can be a little bit direct like that. Because there's gaps. There's opportunities for City to ping it down the channels or even a little dink over the top. If you take a little bit of the the pace off the ball there, Kovacic. Savinho had an opportunity there. Verbruggen plays it short to Hinchelwood. Out to Igor. Into Ayari. He's got space. Too easy, Gundo, mate. Where's the marking there? You got to block that channel. Gvardiol's gone flying through the back of Ruta there. He's flying through the back of him. He held his hands up straight away. No yellow card, thankfully. But, I mean, I think he's got away with that. He's absolutely twatted him. Absolutely twatted him. Yeah, no yellow card. Pleased with that. So Liverpool playing later as well with the 8 o'clock Saturday game. Walker's going to collect that. Free kick wasted. Smashes it against Matoma, out for a City throw. He's not really had as good a season as he has in the last couple, Matoma, has he? Hasn't really been lighting up the Amex Arena, has he? But, I mean, don't write him off. And now I've said that as well, he's definitely going to score. Definitely going to score now I've said that. What a goal he scored. Was it last season when he just dribbled through everybody? Who was that against? What a goal that was. Edison, ball out there to Nunes. Cool as you like. He had Ruta closing him down. Nunes back to Gvardiol. Good ball into Rico. Rico's giving it away, though. Rico, mate. Got to control that ball quicker there. Brighton have got it. City are getting numbers back, though. Rico's now gone left back. Still with Brighton. Ayeri goes past Nunes. Gundogan one-on-one. Into Adingra. Nunes wins it back. Rico's got it. Has he? Yep. Gets it back to Gundogan. Time, Kovacic. Oh, fucking Kovacic! Control the ball, lads. There's so much nerves in the middle of our park, man. You can just see it. Just simple balls like that just should be controlled, and it's like heavy touches. That's better, Kovacic. That's brilliant. Takes the ball on the half turn and runs away with it. But before that, on the edge of his own area, a really heavy touch, and I thought he was going to break to a Brighton player. But yeah, a couple of sloppy touches we've seen some from Gundogan, we've seen one from Kovacic now, we've seen one from Rico. It's nerves. You can see they're just not quite as, a little bit jangly, and I can understand why you've lost 3 in a row. But a goal, what wonders a goal would do to this to the confidence of this side. But I mean, we went 1-0 up against Sporting Lisbon. We've been complaining about that all bloody season, going 1-0 down. They finally go 1-0 up in a game, and we lose fucking 4-1. For fuck's sake. Come on, City. Savinho goes past Estepinian like he's not there. Savinho into the box, ball in, and it's cleared by Igor at the near post. I don't know who he's aiming for there, Savinho, to be honest. Walker going one-on-one with Matoma, gets in front of him and shepherds the ball out for a throw into Brighton. Good bit of defending there from Walker. Appreciate it, mate. Thank you for your support. Giving away to Nunes. Oh, Nunes with another heavy touch. Could have had that ball. Too busy being John Cena. Free kick to Rico, is that surely? But Verbruggen with a dodgy ball out there. If Nunes could bring that under control, we're in business there. But it's been sloppy from both sides, really. More from Brighton, I would say, actually. Oh, Nunes, mate, controls it with his ribs. If only had a bit more fat on him, it would probably cushioned it. But those ribs are just absolutely fucking rock hard, aren't they, mate? With the level of fitness that these footballers have now. You try controlling it with your ribs, mate, you might as well control it with a piece of wood. Oh, Foden bringing it forward. Out to Savinho on the right. He's got the better of Estepinian. Definitely, I've got to stop that. Stop that. 10 minutes gone. Still 0-0. City, the better side, I would say. Still, little moments of nerves, understandable. But we're slowly settling into the game. The rhythm has been with Manchester City, I would say. But it's hard to get confident with us playing like this anymore because of the Sporting Lisbon result. It's mad, wasn't it? How quickly that game just slipped through our fingers. Do you know what I mean? Just crazy. 5 minutes in the second half and it was like done. Like the game's just over, like so quickly. And then that moment with the penalty, with Erling Haaland with the penalty, you're thinking, yeah, that's the moment. We've got time. We're gonna come back into this game, and then he fucking hits the bar. At that point, you knew it was done. It was definitely done at that point. But yeah, Gvardiol Getting closed down pretty well there by Ruta. Talk, well played there. Mateus Nunes took control of the situation, tries to send a ball across to Savinho, but gets it all wrong. But it was good play down this left-hand side, but the final end ball across the whole field was a little bit obvious. Good ball into Ayari there. They're finding a little pockets. Oh, he's offside, surely. Referee, get your flag up. Ederson comes out anyway, clears it. Flag goes up. Come on, City. I was not sure he'd say, you can't see me. He's like, be like, can you see me? Can you see me? That's what it would be, wouldn't it? The British John Cena. He kind of acts British anyway, doesn't he, John Cena? He's got a little bit of British swagger about him. He's always suited and booted, isn't he? With a ridiculously massive suit to accommodate for his physique. Gavardiol. Good ball into Haaland, mate. You could have turned there. Ball to Savinho's a good one there from Rico Lewis. He controls it, Savinho. Outside of the butt. Outside of the butt. Fucking. Outside of the foot from Savinho. And it's a poor cross as well. I don't know why he tried that. He gets it all wrong. Puts it on the roof of the net. Also, might as well try to cross it with your butt doing something like that. What a waste. What a waste, Savinho. Real opportunity for City. Good control, good ball from Rico, but tries to whip it. All wrong. Van Heck with the ball. There's that system that Brighton like to play. City are not biting, which is good. Not being stupid, not being naive. We're not pressing. There's no point because Brighton will play through us. They've done it just now as well. Ball into Ruta, who's come deep to collect it. There's that direct option that they've got. They've also got the slow build-up that they're going back to now with Igor. You've got Estepunian in the middle, and there's Matoma. Found a pocket in the left side. Through the middle to Ruta. Walker gets back. Matoma sliced. It's going to stay in that. Switch on, Blues. Flag goes up in the end. But again, good play from Brighton. City have got to switch on. We've got to switch on. We can't be allowing Matoma to drift into pockets like that. Walker caught in no man's land. And I mean, you can't blame Walker there because he's got to pick one player. He either leaves Estepunian, who's gone left wing. He's got to mark him, and he's got Matoma. He's got two Brighton players to mark in that situation. And he was stuck. He did eventually get back, actually, and put a foot in. But the build-up play from Brighton, we've got to be so careful of it, man. We really do. Fabian Herzler, he's like my age. Do you know what I mean? How old is he? He's like 37, isn't he? Ridiculous, man. Ridiculous. Ederson goes long to Savinho. I mean, what a ball. What a ball. I mean, Savinho did well there to actually get a throw-in out of that situation. Because he heads it off as Estepunian to get the throw-in. But, I mean, the vision from Ederson's brilliant. So good. There was an old man in the Brighton crowd then who got the ball and thought about throwing it on the pitch to disrupt the play, you twat. Anyway, Kovacic is through. Send Savinho through. Savinho's in business with your left foot, mate. Finish it, Savinho. Oh, you fucker. Oh, what a save from Verbruggen. But is it a good save or is it a bad miss? I would argue it's a bad miss. You've got him almost into the 6-yard box. How's he not finished that? You've got to bury that, Savinho, mate. You've got to bury that. You've got to make that 1-0. He's finishing shit, man. He's got to sort it out. He's got to be calmer and collected in front of goal. Because there's such a quality player there. He needs to add goals to his game because he's getting opportunities. What an opportunity for Savinho that is. Gundogan with the corner. He's gone deep. Simpson Pusey with the, attempted header, but he doesn't win it. Kyle Walker's got to get up and win it. He does. Simpson Pusey back there wins it, trying to keep the ball alive. They're trying to go long here, but Kyle Walker's going to let that trickle out for a throw-in. Oh, what an opportunity that is. 15 minutes in, it would have been the perfect start. And I would argue a deserved goal for City, to be honest, because we have been the better side. Just little glimpses from Brighton here and there, but mostly City look the more dangerous out of the two sides. Certainly now, considering what Savinho's just done there, but gutted. Absolutely gutted. Nunes, free kick, ref. Yep, free kick. Please hit the likes, Blues, if you haven't already. Hit that like button. Costs you nothing. Means the world to me. And it's a simple 1 second action for you. Guilted into doing it. Appreciate it if you do. And subscribe if you're new. And if you'd like to become a member, the link is in the description, and that really is supporting me, which would be appreciated. We've got a free kick here in a pretty good position to cross the ball here. Foden's going to be whipping this in because it's coming from the left side, so it's going to be an outswinger. Ball across everybody. Haaland at the back post. Oh, Haaland was stretching, and he's actually crossed it back across the goal, and Nunes keeps it in. Rico with a sloppy ball to Foden. Like, he's not... Kovacic trying to dink one through there to Foden. He didn't need to do that, Kovacic, there. He really didn't. There you go. Look, Kovacic trying to win the ball back. Counter press. There you go. There you go. Silly ball from Kovacic, but how quick did he get in the face of the Brighton player? I'm not sure which Brighton player it was, but the counter press, that's what I'm talking about. You got to win the ball back and don't let them get out, because if you do, we're in trouble. Rico. Oh, Welbeck's coming out. Gvardiol steps in. Fucking Welbeck, mate. Just steamrolling through 3 of them then. Gvardiol steps in eventually. But what a ball from Foden that is. Beautiful ball. Haaland at the back post, just so outstretched right leg. So difficult to get that on target. So instead he tries to just cut it back to Gundogan, who's waiting in the middle of the box. But Haaland just gets it high and over everybody, really. But I'm starting to see a much better version of Phil Foden. I thought he played all right against Sporting Lisbon. Certainly in the first half. Anonymous in the second, to be honest. But... I thought he was a much better performance from Phil Foden. Simpson Pusey looks calm and collected at the back, doesn't rush. Walker sends it down the line to Foden. Foden with a fucking... Why did I speak? Why did I... Oh, he's got it back. Brilliant. I told you, he's bloody brilliant, that Foden. Fucking hell, ref. That's a yellow card if I've ever seen one. But Foden with a heavy touch, got caught on the ball, nearly lost it, wins it back, and then starts dribbling away. And Ayari just panics and starts grabbing. He tries to... Hey, mate, fucking hell about dinner first, mate. Dinner first, trying to pull his shorts off. Fucking rape, mate. What the fuck are you doing there? Got a yellow card for it. Should be in fucking prison. Rico Lewis. Come on, Rico. We need to see a big game from him. Savinho's got it down the line. Knocks it. Ah, it's good defending by Igor. Really good. Savinho's got Estepinian. He's got him. He's doing him this game. He's got the beating of him. Definitely. It was good into a good defensive reading of the game there by Igor, because he steps across and helps out his fullback. Rico Lewis has got to deal with this. No! Gvardiol! Oh, he's done it. He's done it. It's all right. It's cool. I need to calm down a bit. But that header from Gvardiol looked well under hit. But Edison was on his toes and comes flying out. But it was a good header, long ball over the top. Rico's got to watch it, nods it over to Gvardiol, and then Gvardiol nods it back to Edison. From this angle, it looked well under hit, but Edison just comes flying out of his goal and clears it. Can you tell how panicked I am? Oh, man, I'm not feeling calm at all in this game. Come on, City. Walker. Out to Simpson Pusey. Calm up. I've never been told to calm up. Don't know how that works. But yeah. We've been playing good. We have been playing good. I'm just terrified of giving the ball away. I mean, surely you can understand that. Surely you can understand. I am petrified the moment we give the ball away, because we've all seen what happens when we give the ball away. The opposition score. So this is why I'm panicking. I want to see a bit more assurances. The counter-press has been all right from City, though. We haven't let them really break on us too often. There's been a couple of moments where it actually wasn't really breaking on us. The only moment Brighton have looked dangerous was build-up play, which isn't a transition, and it wasn't a giveaway or anything like that, or turnover. It was just a good bit of play from Brighton. But City have been the better side so far. Should be 1-0 up. Savinho, mate. Oh, I'm gutted he missed that. Kovacic is trying to pull some strings here, but he's keeping it calm. City keeping it calm, unlike myself. And many, many City fans, I imagine, are equally shitting the bed right now. Because we can't lose this game. We can't. Simpson Pusey's giving it away. And then he nearly gives a foul away, and Gvardiol steps in. He can't do that, mate. Sorry, mate, I don't care. You just can't do that. You can't do that in a Premier League match. You cannot be the last man as a centre-back and give it to a Brighton player 10 yards in front of you. You simply cannot do that. He got away with it. Gvardiol helped him big time there and stepped across because he got an opportunity to win the ball back as well. And he went through it like water, you know? So he's not filling me with confidence. I mean, obviously he's doing something in training. There must be a player there, but he's clearly, he deserves time and understanding. Ball across, Ederson's going to collect. That does. Brilliant. But, you know, Pep gave him the opportunity against Sporting Lisbon. And he showed his immaturity in that game. And I'm surprised that Ake and Akanji are both on the bench. Which, apparently Ake, Gvardiol's giving it away. Intercepted by Veltman. Ayari, good interception by Kovacic. Would have been offside anyway, that, but Kovacic brings it forward. Tries to send Haaland away. He has sent Haaland away. Haaland's in business. Haaland, please. Fucking bury it. Makes it 1-0. Yes! I thought he was never going to go in the back of the fucking net, but it goes in the back of the fucking net. Mateo Kovacic with some absolutely fantastic midfield play. Manchester City 1, Brighton 0. Let's go! Come on, City! Yes! Yes! Come on! Kovacic, you fucking beauty, mate. What a ball. What a bit of fucking midfield play that is. Haaland, strength. Good save initially by Verbruggen. And then the ball's just like up in the air. You're wondering how the fuck is this going to end up in the back of the, not end up in the back of the net. But Haaland just somehow just stabs it and it hits the bar and goes in. Oh my God. Yes. Nope. Fuck off, Brighton. There we go. Haaland, mate. Van Heck getting back there, trying to do some unbelievable last ditch off the line, defending, and Haaland gets his goal. Haaland's back in the business. He's scoring goals for Manchester City. Haaland, of course he is, because I took him off as captain. Whoever's captain, so Mo Salah's going to have a stinker tonight, because I put him as captain on my fantasy team. So Haaland's been my captain pretty much every game week this year, and I took him off. Of course he scores. Of course he scores. But the big man's back. There's that space as well. Brighton's high line. Exactly what I said in the preview. There's going to be space. Are we going to see Haaland running in on goal with grass in front of him and no Brighton players in front of him other than the goalkeeper? And it's exactly what happened. Beautiful, beautiful. So happy, man. We've got to get a second now because, I mean, we all saw what happened against Sporting Lisbon. So we've got the confidence now. Don't get arrogant. Play some good football. Go on, Haaland. Savinho, oh, he played it safe there, Savinho. Keep the ball, mate, keep the ball. He's got Estepunian. He's going to spread him. He's going to absolutely spread him on toast in this game. Kovacic nearly got intercepted by Rico Lewis, but Kovacic has had a very good game, but still a couple of moments that he's been a bit casual on the ball, but ultimately he's been very creative as well. He's obviously got himself an assist. We've seen so many little attempted through balls from Kovacic, which I'm incredibly pleased about. Need to see Gundogan more. He's not done anything in this game so far, really. I haven't had to say his name, really, at all, apart from a couple of dodgy touches in the first 5 minutes. Foden's under pressure here, mate. He didn't want that Simpson Pusey. Why were you giving it him there? Lovely ball. Savinho, go. Gundogan, inside. Foden's in business here, through the middle, out to Haaland. Haaland with a heavy touch, but he's got it. Haaland onto his right foot. Haaland! Oh, he's hit the post, has he? Has he clipped the keeper, then the post? That should have been 2-0. It should be 3-0. This is exactly what we did against Sporting. And we battered Sporting in the first half. There's nothing different. We're playing the same football that we did against Sporting, except there's a higher line, so there's space in behind. But we're creating chances. Same as we did against Sporting Lisbon. This game should be over. Savinho should have made it 1-0. Haaland's obviously made it 1-0. That could have been 2 had Savinho scored. And then just then, hitting the post, corner ball to City, near post. Haaland's there! Oh, it's over the bar! Haaland with another opportunity. He could have had a hat-trick. Oh, man. Good ball from Foden, by the way. He's definitely our designated corner taker. because his deliveries are vicious, mate. Vicious corners that he whips into the box. We've seen Gundogan on the other side. He's a loopy. It gives the defenders time to see it and get the trajectory. Foden's are nice and flat. You know, there's just such a dangerous ball in from Foden, but Gundogan just dinks it. I don't know why he goes for the back post and floats it in. He should be whipping it, especially when you got Haaland at the near post. 1-0, mate. I'm so buzzing. We've got to make it 2, though. Got to make it 2. Come on, City. I mean, what does this do to the narrative if we win this game? I'm looking for a comfortable win as well. I'm not thinking like, oh, scrappy 2-1. We should be comfortably beating this side. The way we've been playing, it shows we're not falling apart. We're still Manchester City. We're still a fucking danger to the rest of this league. Of course we are. Look at the way we're playing. We're playing really good stuff, man. It's good. They should be scared of us, not the other way around. We shouldn't be scared of this fucking circumstances. We're struggling a bit. We can turn this round. But we've got to maintain this quality for the full 90 minutes. We can't be doing this in the first half and then just handing the initiative to Brighton in the second half. We have to be consistent throughout this 90 minutes. Because we'll get punished if we don't. And we'll be talking about a completely different narrative. The first half an hour of this match will be completely disregarded. No one gives a shit how well you played in the first half if you lose the game. It doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. Free kick to Brighton. It was Núñez who gave it away. I haven't seen him involved too much either. But it's going to be Ayari to take it, or Estepunian. No, he doubles it. Ayari whips it in. It's a good one, but it's not. Edison's going to take that and does. Go on, send him away. You got 2 ahead of him, mate. Send him. He does eventually. He took his time, thought about it. You know, Edison, mate. He had Núñez and Savinho fucking running both down the right wing. Just roll it out, mate. It took like an extra 2 seconds to do it. Gvardiol. That Ruta gets about, doesn't he? He loves pressing. He's a hard worker. He's going to be closing down Gvardiol quite a lot in this game. He's already won the ball back a few times in dangerous areas. Edison taking it nice and casually gets it to Simpson Pusey into Kovacic. Gundogan all the way back to Edison again. Like Brighton's defensive structure here in City's build-up is pretty systematic. It's not man for man. They're marking space, which I prefer, because I think City are better when they're not being man-marked. But look at that. Possession, 69% for City. 6 shots, 4 on target. Touches in the opposition box, 9 for Manchester City. For Brighton, shots and shots on target. Touches in the opposition box, 0, 0, 0. So we're dominating the game. 100% we should be winning this game by more than 1, though. That's the frustrating thing right now. If we can get a second goal, I think it would kill the spirits. I think City would be filled with confidence. I think we'd go on and win reasonably comfortably. But we've got to get that cushion. We've got to get that second goal cushion. It's so important. Gvardiol. Kovacic. He loves a little pass round the corner, doesn't he, Kovacic? He finds little avenues that you don't really see. Núñez finds Kovacic again. He thought about the cross, but played it short to Rico Lewis. Back to Gvardiol now. Over to Walker. Back to Simpson Pusey. Gvardiol. Foden into Kovacic. Gvardiol. Back to Simpson Pusey. Walker. Ooh, they are pressing hard, man. They're aggressively in our faces, but City are trying to remain calm, and they're doing a very good job of it, to be honest. Kovacic just dinks it up in the air for himself, then has the shot at Verbruggen, and it's saved. It was right at him, to be fair, but the effort was brilliant. I think he was thinking about a little dinked pass there. Haaland wins the ball back. Could have gone down there and won a penalty. Haaland with the shot. It's up in the air onto the edge of the area. Rico's got to get and win that. Doesn't. But Gvardiol steps in and helps him out and wins it. Núñez back to Simpson Pusey. Oh, he's giving it away again! What are we playing him for, Pep? If he's not ready, mate, he's not ready. You can't be doing this. He's giving it away again, man. It's no danger right now because we got away with it because they fucked up. But twice now from Simpson Pusey. No threat on him either. He's the most least under pressure player on the pitch. Come on, Pep. I understand playing them against Sporting Lisbon, but you've got Ake and Akanji on the bench. If they're not fit, why are they on the bench? Matoma bringing it forward. Across the face of goal, Gvardiol steps in. Foden's going to win that. Yes, he does. And absolutely lumps it forward for Haaland to chase. Go on, Erling. Go on, Erling. You've done him. You've got it. You're on your own, mate, but you've got 3 Brighton players back. He gets it into Savinho. Savinho starts charging forward, space ahead of him. Foden's there on the left. Foden with the shot. It's blocked by Beltman. Going to be another corner to Manchester City. But Simpson-Pusey, mate, I'm sorry. Oh, mate, I wish you all the best. You're a kid. You deserve time and understanding, but you can't give the ball away like that. It's not like, it's basics. Am I being harsh on him? Am I being harsh? Chat, how you doing? How you doing with the game? How you feeling? I might just win this. I can't believe I was surprised, you see. Am I being harsh on him? Yeah, yes you are, and not at all. So 2 differing opinions. And I'm being realistic. Yeah, I think I am balling. Collected by Verbruggen. Yeah. I mean, I've got to remember he's young. 100% he's young, but the intensity of this match, the importance of this match, we've got to treat him like the rest of them. Really, we can't just give him excuses because of his age. You know, it's like how many times? Like once, yeah, you can. I mean, even twice, yeah, okay, we've gotten away with it. Just cut it out now. You know, just cut it out, no more, please, because you're gonna kill us, mate. Wasn't he at United, by the way? I'm pretty sure he was at United. And he was training with them, and then his family did everything they could to get him out of United to play for City to get the best opportunity. So fair play to him and his family for making excellent decisions in their lives. Clearly know what's best for him. Because being in that shithole of a club is not what's best for him. But he nearly did it again. Edison wasn't expecting it back, mate. Edison was like, he had to do a 1-2 with Edison. Edison's well out of his goal, offering himself as like an extra centre back there, Edison. And Edison thinks, fuck it, I'm going long, just boots it out of the pitch. And I mean, he's not filling me with confidence on the ball. You're being harsh but fair because we have to factor in the necessity of winning this game. It's weird to involve him in. That's perfectly. I couldn't have said it better myself, and it helps that you agree with me. So I like people that agree with me. So, it's always helpful. But yeah, it is harsh, isn't it? It is harsh. I feel for the lad. Good header by Simpson-Pusey. Gets it into Nunes. Nunes with an option here to send. Oh, he's giving it. Oh, what is Nunes doing there? Like terrible ball there. But Haaland's chasing Verbruggen. I mean, not sure he got it all wrong there, Nunes. He had Savinho, Haaland sort of centrally, but a little bit to the right of him, and Savinho even further to the right. And he just boots it left. Walker, he's got Matoma to deal with here. One long ball over the top. Brighton are in business here. And they're in. Welbeck. Oh, what a fucking challenge by Gvardiol. The rebound comes off Gvardiol and it goes wide. But what a challenge from Gvardiol and keeps it at 1-0. One moment. That's it. Brighton have done nothing in 35 minutes of football. Nothing. And they nearly fucking equalise. Long ball over the top and Walker's just can't see where it's going to land. Ends up landing on the back of his neck, but bounces up and keeps going in the direction it came from. And ends up with Matoma, who sends Danny Welbeck away. And then Welbeck tried and very nearly finished it. And Gvardiol sliding on the floor. It actually hits his arm. I don't think they're going to give that as a penalty, though, because it's, I mean, a perfectly natural thing to do is slide on the floor and use your arm as like your elbow to hold your body, isn't it? That's exactly what you would do. But, oh, are they going to examine it now, are they? Fuck off, is that a penalty? Yes. Yeah, I think you're right. I think you're right. I think we do need 3. What was the Bournemouth-Brighton? Bournemouth-Brentford score. Haaland tries to flick it onto to Gundo. 3-2. Because they could have become the first side, Brentford could have been the first side in English top flight history to have won 3 consecutive matches in top flight football, but conceded 3 goals in all 3 games. Because they were, it was 5-3 the other week, wasn't it? Rico's giving it away, and then he's giving a free kick away. It's definitely a yellow card. Rico, mate, heavy touch. Edison's ball to him actually wasn't that good, to be honest. But Welbeck getting in Rico's face. Fuck off, Welbeck. You prick. Fuck off. Everyone picks on Rico, man. Don't know what it is. See him as an easy target. That's a foul on Rico, to be honest. And then he gives the foul away. Takes out Welbeck. Yeah, it takes him out. Completely takes him out. But it was a foul in the first place. I was harsh on Rico there because that was a foul. And he's ended up having to foul Welbeck and gets himself in the book. Nice one, Elanus. Thanks for the super chat, mate. Is there anyone watching this from a website? And if which one my stream is behind like 20 seconds? I can't help you there, mate, but maybe someone in the chat can help you. Yeah, it's always the same, Church, with Rico. It's always the same. Yeah. Free kick to the Seagulls. That's the Estupiñán and Danny Welbeck. Danny Welbeck's going to whip this. He's scored a free kick this season already, hasn't he, Danny Welbeck? Estupiñán dummies it. Welbeck, wide of the mark. Eat shit, Danny Welbeck. Because we went in 1-1, didn't we, against Sporting Lisbon? It was 1-1 at half-time. If we can get to half-time at 1-0, I think that can let Pep say his vital words. City are playing out from the back, risky. And Simpson Pusey, I'm fine with that, mate. He just boots it. Simpson Pusey just boots it. Shows his inexperience. Obviously, Pep's actually applauding him, to be honest. And good, I agree. Good. I thought Pep would be annoyed with that because Pep obviously wants the players to be brave on the ball and pass it out from the back, but he realised he was under pressure and he just booted it. Fine, mate. Recognise the circumstances. That's a sign of maturity. That's a sign of game management. You know, you're under pressure, mate. If you tried and passed that ball there, we were in big trouble. But he just boots it. Fair play. Savinho surrounded by Brighton players there. He's got 4 on him. And he eventually loses the ball, of course. I think Haaland's looked lively as well. He's closed down a couple of players and he's won the ball back high up the pitch as well a couple of times. Got himself a goal as well. Kovacic trying to step in there on Hinchelwood. Foden with the press now on Igor. Haaland with the press on Van Heck. You got it, mate, if you charge at him. That was a good bit of play, actually, by Van Heck. City are being really cautious with the press. Ball over the top. Please be offside. Edison's come out. It's going to... Oh, fucking hell, Edison. Cool as you like. Walker lets it run across him. I don't know why. But Edison comes out. He wanted it to bend into the area so he could pick it up. But it didn't. But Edison's touch then, mate. Like, so calm. As it was sent down the left wing for Matoma to chase. Ball's just gone out there, I think. Brighton fans weren't happy with that. Danny Welbeck on the touchline trying to keep it in play. Simpson Pusey back to Edison. I feel like we're going to... If they score, I feel like it'll be a giveaway from City. Something in this situation. Gundogan, give it to Edison. Yeah. Good header. Good header there by Walker. Savinho's giving it away, though. Brighton have grown in this game. Last 10 minutes, we've lost our control. We're under a bit of pressure here. We've got 5 minutes to go till half-time, and Brighton are suddenly turning the screw a little bit. Here comes Matoma. Got Walker to deal with. Matoma across the face of goal. Rico Lewis clears it. Foden's going to get back. Pokes it away. Haaland's going to get on that. Good ball from Haaland to send Nunes down this left-hand side. Go on, mate. Use your speed. To be fair, right decision because we've lost control. We need to regain control. I was wanting to see him bomb it down that left wing then and start hitting them on the break. But to be honest, good play by Simpson Pusey there. Good play. Goes round the press of Ruta and wins the free kick in the process. But Núñez did the right thing. I wanted to see him bomb it forward, but he turned around, slowed it down, played the ball back, and now we've got the ball. Let's keep the ball for a bit because we've lost control. Good ball from Ederson into Haaland. Lovely layoff by Haaland into Gundogan. Gundogan's good ball into Kovacic. He's offside. He didn't play it quick enough, surely. The ball wasn't that good either. And he is offside eventually. Kovacic has got to be quicker with that pass there because Foden's run was brilliant. Right through the middle. Acres of space. Kovacic just didn't see it quick enough. Goes long with it again, gets it, overhits it and goes all the way to Verbruggen anyway. But, yeah. Douglas, mate, you're a legend. We need to display resilience on and off the pitch. It isn't as attractive as talent, but maybe more important. 100%. That's literally that sentiment that you've just put there, mate, is the reason Rodri won the Ballon d'Or. You know what I mean? Resilience. It's not as attractive as talent. Yeah, you're right. There's no doubting that. Vinicius Jr. as a skill-based player, he's more talented than Rodri. But there's different types of talent, and I don't think he has anywhere near the level of resilience as Rodri does. He bottles it in the Copa America. Simpson Pusey's had it taken off him there. It was a combination of the two, really. I'm not sure who was to blame there between Walker and Simpson Pusey, but they've eventually got it back. Ball back to Ederson from Kovacic, Simpson Pusey. Oh, love that Simpson Pusey. What a turn. Love that. Really dangerous. So dangerous. Scared the shit out of me. Terrified me. But he got it spot on. So all I can do is applaud you, mate. Well played. Really good. Hopefully that gives him some confidence. Lovely turn by Rico. But Haaland's going to pick up that because it was a foul on Rico. Again, referee. A foul on Haaland again. Get him in the book, man. And then he threw his arm at you as well. Get him in the book. Yeah, good. 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 Referee's taking no nonsense like that. No shit. Lovely turn there from Simpson Pusey a couple of minutes ago, though. Fucking risky, but he pulled it off, mate. Pulled it off. And it's Igor with the yellow card. So Haaland should be standing on his toes for the whole second half now, just winding him up, poking, prodding, try and get him another yellow card, and we'll boss this game if Brighton go down to 10 men. They've already got a few on a yellow, haven't they? And we've got Rico on a yellow. Can't remember who else. Is it Ayari, I think, for trying to take off Phil Foden's shorts. Núñez wins the header from a free kick. Not sure why we were trying to go long there. We just keep the ball, lads. 1 minute to go till half time and we're going long with it. Why? Ball down the line. Welbeck. Back to Ayari. Van Heck's going to bring it forward. Plays a good ball to Ruta, but his ball is poor. Back Simpson Pusey goes back and gets that ball back to Ederson. Ederson playing it cool. Out to Simpson Pusey. Gundogan. Into Foden. Back to Gundo. Good turn by Gundogan. Not an easy ball. Foden sort of played it a bit wide of him there, but Gundogan got it under control and spun Matoma really well. Kept the ball as well. Gundogan's done all right in this game. He's definitely showing little glimpses of improvement. Couple of heavy touches, but yeah, good ball from Simpson Pusey into Rico Lewis. 2 minutes of injury time till half time. See, look at Foden now. He's coming collecting that off the back line there. That's a new role. We haven't seen Foden do that yet. You know, until this season, I mean. Last season, Foden was nowhere near that back line. He was always in the pocket or on the wing. He's definitely learning a new role in this City side. And I think that could be the reason why we've seen a very underwhelming start to the season for Phil Foden. And I mean, if you're playing in that part of the pitch, you can't expect his goals and assists to be quite as high when he's playing so deep. Ederson plays the ball into Haaland. Haaland chests it, brings it down to Foden, takes it brilliantly. You can send Savinho away. Oh! Estepinian intercepts it. And it was so close to being a really dangerous move for City. It could have been 2-0. But it's been a bit concerning how much we haven't created in the last 10-15 minutes, to be honest. That's my only concerns of the first half. But up until the half an hour mark, we absolutely bossed this game. Veltman wins the free kick. Núñez getting back. but 50 seconds to go there or thereabouts. But yeah, last 15 minutes have been a bit... I think Brighton have actually turned it up a little bit more than... We haven't really declined. I think we've accepted that Brighton are a fucking good side. They're knocking it around pretty well. And they're showing what they're all about, and they're starting to not quite create clear-cut chances or anything, but they're certainly maintaining the ball, and here they could do now, because Estepunian's been sent away. He's down that left channel. Simpson-Pusey gets across. Is he onside? Because he looked offside to me. Yeah, it's offside. Would have been a corner to Brighton right on half-time, but surely that finishes the game off. Look, yeah, he's well offside. It was down that the inside channel in between Simpson-Pusey and Kyle Walker. We definitely need a second, though, because I feel like we're going to concede in this game. Because Brighton, look, they're good, you know. They're a very good side. Eighth as well. There goes the half-time whistle. Manchester City 1, Brighton 0. A very good first half of football, considering the scoreline at least. She's all right, mate. She's all right. She's very good. In fact, she's out with the kids at the minute at her parents, so she's having a good time. Not as good as me, though, because Manchester City are winning. Kyle Walker, Simpson-Pusey and Gvardiol, all three of them walking off shoulder to shoulder there. Kyle Walker instructing them both there, trying to be play the good captain role. But yeah, 30 minutes of pretty reassuring football from Manchester City. The last 15 minutes wasn't bad, but we definitely seem to take our foot off the pedal a little bit, as much as Brighton put their foot on their pedal and started to come forward a little bit more predominantly. And most of the time we dealt with it. I feel like we have to recognise that we're in games here, that you can't expect to not have to defend at any point. And we had to defend for the final stages of that first half. And we defended reasonably well, especially Gvardiol with that tackle on Welbeck. That was vital bit of defending from Gvardiol. Simpson-Pusey's shown some glimpses of quality in that final 15 minutes that I'm talking about. Prior to that, 2 passes that were absolutely heart attack inducing football. Like, mate, can't be doing that. It was really, really dangerous. But since then, he's got rid of the cobwebs, shaking it off, cracked on. The turn he did, that was in the penalty area, so dangerous. But he did this little spinning move where you sort of drag it on the inside of your foot and spin the attempted press from Matoma. Really, really good from Simpson-Pusey to show that, you know, he's not afraid. He's not shying away from this game, and I think that takes courage. So well played. Yes, please remember to hit the like button if you haven't already. Subscribe if you're new. We've got nearly 500 watching. We've only just got 200 likes. If we can bump that up a little bit, that'd be huge. Big help for the channel if we can do that, please. I'd really, really appreciate it. I totally agree, Roy. Everything it's stuck, hasn't it? Everything that's gone into Haaland has stuck. You know, no more wardrobe syndrome. You know what I mean? It's not bouncing off him. He's controlling everything with his chest into Foden just before half-time, and Foden nearly sent Savinho away. Couple of touches. He's winning the ball back. That looks delicious, mate. That double cheeseburger there. How good do McDonald's make their burgers look, man? You know what I mean? This pristine bun. Never looks like that in the box, does it? But like, fuck, I'm so hungry. So hungry. Oh yeah, the timer. What would I do without you lot? What would I do? Right. Yeah, I totally agree with you, Roy. Oh, it's the chair. Right, I'm off. Have I got to go? I don't even need a wee that much. I've actually got to leave. This is ridiculous. I'm being kicked out of my own fucking stream. I actually don't need a wee, but I definitely will need a wee in the second half, and then that will ruin the whole second half if I need a wee. So I'm going to get it out of my system, but I'm literally getting kicked out. Big up, Donette. Love to Jamaica. Isa, good to see you as well, mate. Hope you're good. Yeah, it's every day now. Every day. It's good, that, isn't it? How about this? Manx will know that tune. Only Mancunians will know that tune. UK, actually. UK will know that tune. Coronation Street, if anyone didn't know it. Yeah, there you go, Corrie. There you go. I don't know why I started just singing Coronation Street, to be honest, but there we go. There we go. See you later. Enjoy the chair, you fucking weirdos. Enjoy. Today. Oh, probably. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, well, City are doing really well. They've scored a goal, of course. Yeah, they're doing really, really well. Yeah, so City are doing really, really well.
That's pretty much how I imagine the halftime analysis from Jamie Redknapp in the studio. Oof. Erling Haaland has become the fastest player to reach 75 Premier League goals, reaching the landmark in 77 appearances. It took Alan Shearer 93 appearances, Harry Kane 115 appearances, Ruud van Nistelrooy 116 appearances, Mo Salah 117 appearances, Sergio Aguero 118 appearances, Haaland 77. Absolutely insane. Mate, I'm so sorry, mate. You're definitely not muted. You are 100% there. I don't know how to mute anyone. How do you mute people? Like, I wish I could mute people. There's so many bellends in some of the comments I've seen lately. But no, I don't mute people, mate. But yeah, good to see you. Anyway, hope you're good. Hope you're good. They're all right. They're hanging on in there. There's the other one. I can't see it. I'll need to move the... Still can't see it. It's all right. Hanging in there. It's weird seeing my face so big. Look at that little mad little strand of hair. Look at that. It's like you try and do your hair right and one fucking renegade piece of hair goes, fuck off. Chester Poignan. Chester Poignan. Appreciate that, mate. Thank you very much. Yeah, I mean, I think it's surprising to see Ake and Akanji on the bench, and I don't more so about Ake because Pep, and it only came up in the embargoed part of the interview as well. You know, the bit that we don't get to see here in the UK until like well into the evening, the pre-match press conference. No one asked who else is injured in the unembargoed part of the interview, so I didn't even hear. I actually made my preview way before Pep's thing anyway, a couple hours before it. But then to hear late last night that Ake's injured, I suddenly realised that it's likely going to mean, well, Kyle Walker's probably almost certainly going to play now as a result. And I was hoping Akanji, but he's gone with resting Akanji. I just thought one more game from Akanji. One more game before the international break. But he's going to be playing in the international break as well, as are so many other players. And the whole Grealish thing, we've not even spoke about that. Like, what's going on there? Lots of insinuations from people who were ITK talking about the Grealish situation and saying that I am getting a bit sick of it, to be honest, because I've seen some people comment on the ITK rumours from City fans out there that are saying things like I stand by my word sort of thing. I've heard that there is a problem within the dressing room. I can't tell you what it is though, but I've heard there's a real problem and Jack Grealish is at the heart of it, and I'm going to stick by my guns. And I think it's like, mate, who's that helping? Who are you helping by saying that? I mean, who gives a shit about ITK, to be honest, if you're just going to not actually provide any, first of all, legit information. So are you really ITK? And second of all, to fucking stir the pot, mate. Fanning the flames. What are you doing? Why are you trying to make it a worse situation for the City, for the fan base? You know, making us all panic. Making us all think, oh, it's all rotten. Oh, City, Pep out. You know, you're causing that shit. If you're going to fucking come out and tell us that you know something, what is that thing? Say it then. Put your fucking neck on the block or shut the fuck up. I appreciate the super chat, Alanis. I hope Brighton don't come out like Sporting now. Yeah, fucking out. Jesus Christ. I mean, that's a major warning that we received from Sporting Lisbon. So we know we've got to go into the second half and control the game early. Try and get a second early. A few people have been saying it, mate. A few. Surprising few. There's a couple of people who, because I actually thought, it just goes to show how wrong I was. I actually thought it would probably be a newer generation of fan. A fan that isn't used to the fact that, well, I don't know. How can I make an excuse for anyone saying Pep out? I'm trying to find a reason why you would say Pep out. I'm trying to think the logic behind it. What? Because we lost 3 games in a season? Fucking mental. Are you mental? We're 4 in a row. 4 titles in a row I'm talking about. Not about to lose 4 in a row. And even if we did, I still wouldn't say Pep out. I'd give him at least 2 more years before I even contemplated saying Pep out. And I wouldn't... the guy has got the most... I mean, his bank balance with Manchester City fans in terms of reputation and credit, he is absolutely wadded, mate. He is laughing. His pockets are filled with reputation, and deservedly so. There is no way this guy, Pep Guardiola, does not have enough credit to have a bad spell. Like, surely. Like, we did this last year. With this being my second season now, I'm starting to understand that there is rash opinions out there, knee-jerk reactions from fans, and I get it, and it's fine. Oh, look, halftime interview with Fabian Höschler, which seems to be, they're introducing that in they're contemplating it going forward anyway. Anyway, yeah, so Pep out. Nah, mate. You can say it. I'm not going to block you. You're allowed to say it. I don't want to hear it. I totally disagree with you. But, yeah, no, I just think it's absolute nonsense. But what I was going to say was they are planning on introducing long-term, in a year or two, halftime interviews with players, which could be interesting. I'm not sure what that's really going to bring to the entertainment factor, though, is it? It's like, yeah, I think you probably hear something, but I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what that actually does. I think they've got to be limited to 3 questions and probably a certain amount of time, surely. Brighton, I couldn't see who it was then. I just saw him whip off his shirt at the last second, but was it Lamptey? Was it Lamptey or Belabor coming on for Brighton? Looks like they might be making a substitution, Brighton. City are on the pitch, though. Haaland, Nunes, Gundo. So, I don't think we're going to see any changes from City. But we definitely need a second goal. We really do. We really do. Oh. Yeah, it's a little bit... There's a lot... It's going to get worse, mate, to be honest. It's going to get worse. 100%, Avik. 100%. So glad I put Pep in the emojis. Forgot about that. I haven't seen his face in the chat for quite some time. But it's good to see his bald little head in the chat. And it is Belabor coming on for Ayari. Good to see you, Paul. I reckon Pep should stay. 100%, mate. Before I start this game. Second half's about to get underway. Come on, City. And we're off. I reckon Pep should stay and build the next generation of this City team. I would love for that to happen, Paul. I just can't see it, unfortunately. And I think he needs to do everything he can to plan the transition for the next manager. And I actually feel like we're not going to break the bank in the next couple of transfer windows. I think they're saving a monstrous amount of cash to give the next manager a war chest and a real indication of how much the club are going to invest into the next man. And I think it gives him an opportunity to get off to a good start as well, you know, new, fresh, a fresh feeling around the club. And it's going to be so difficult. We're definitely going to hit a decline. We're going to be not as good. It doesn't matter who we get as the manager, you know. But you know what? I said it last season, and I don't think it's a long-term solution. But I could see City like just keeping an eye on Ancelotti from Real Madrid, just as steady. He would be the perfect man to smoothen the transition, but I need to stop talking about that because Brighton are in one-on-one with Rico Lewis, ball in from Veltman. It's deep. Edison's got to win it. Does. Well done. Good, strong offside anyway, but we can play on. Edison, good goalkeeping. But yeah, no, I think Ancelotti would be someone who wouldn't be the long-term answer, but he would certainly help in a year of losing Pep and the quality of Ancelotti coming in. He would command so much respect from all the players that I feel City could still go on and win trophies. He could be that manager in between, that stepping stone between long-term managers. Because I feel like if he left Real Madrid, I feel like we could have him for 2 years and then bring in a long-term manager further down the line. But to go from a Pep Guardiola to the next long-term manager is really, really difficult because that's putting immediate pressure on the next manager. Because the expectancy levels is for him to be there for 8-9 years. Well, he's got to do well for that to happen. You know what I mean? If he gets off to a bad start in his first year, can you imagine the people who are saying Pep out now? Can you imagine what they will say to the next manager? Give it 5 minutes, mate. The second a City player farts, the next manager's out. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. But unbelievable. But yeah, what do you think about Ancelotti? They are absolutely hard shoes to step into, Mark. 100%. Yeah, love to see Foden get on the scoreline today as well. Defo. Nah, mate. Nah, not. He doesn't speak English. I think that's a massive problem for him ever coming to this country. If you're not willing to learn the language, mate, you're going to struggle. Certainly as a manager, as a player, you might get away with it. You know, Tevez, he couldn't be asked, could he? He never really bothered. He picked up bits here and there. Aguero didn't really learn English. And it's fine as a player. It's not that big a deal. You need to learn the basics. Fucking mad on! Pass! That was shit! That sort of thing. Well about bringing it forward. Oh, perfect suggestion from Stefan. Nice. What an idea. Why has no one thought of that? One of the funniest managers ever, man. He's such a funny geezer. I would actually quite like it. Ball. Oh, fucking hell. City are under pressure. Kovacic, switch on, mate. We're looking... 3 minutes. We've survived at least, because it was 20 seconds against Sporting Lisbon, wasn't it? So we've survived 3 minutes of this second half. But Brighton are still looking better. We look at... Nunes, mate. Referee says no free kick. I'm surprised at that. But it's been sloppy start from City, in truth. A little moment there from Kovacic, who was with Rico. They were looking at each other like, is it your ball or my ball? Neither of them did it. In-step Baleba. And, yeah, Brighton haven't created anything, but they're definitely more on the front foot than we are in this early stages of the second half. And it was a dinger that Nunes just absolutely clattered. Now, I'm not sure it's a foul, though. Now I've looked at it, he just threw everything at him. Like, he threw his whole body in his way, but Adingra wasn't going to get on the end of it anyway. He just knocked it ahead and hoped for a free kick. Nah. I'm getting less and less of a fan of him. You know, after his first year of challenging City for a title, 2 years ago, when they fell off at the end, I still thought there's a quality manager there that I think, like, yeah, he's... And then obviously last season they went even closer. This season it's shown he's actually starting to decline. Ball to the back post. Matoma's in acres of space, and he heads it. I don't know why he didn't bring that down. He had acres of space, and he just heads it straight to Edison. Easy as you like. Miles onside. Where is Kyle Walker? Where is the defence? Miles are onside as well, and for some reason he chooses to head the ball so casually back to Edison, but he had time to bring it down. Savino with a nutmeg there, brought down there by Baleba. That's a yellow card, isn't it? Maybe not. It's Estepunian, actually. He's not having a great game, but I would certainly leave him on till at least the hour mark. He's not been as good in this game as he has been in previous games. Definitely not. It's there, mate. It's there. Yeah, possibly. I think possibly. He might have more resources, so maybe. I just think the animosity between the two clubs now has grown too big. I don't think he would come back to City now. I think he's an Arsenal man now, and I think with the fact that the rivalry has grown so much over the years, I think that puts it to bed. Simpson Pusey back to Edison. From doors to doors, thank you very much for the super chat, mate. Would you put Gvardiol in midfield permanent as BTB mid? I'm not sure what that means, mate, but I presume you mean like defensive mid. Not right now, I wouldn't, but I certainly would trust him long term. I feel like he could do it. It's just the pockets, you know. It can receive him with when you're facing Edison. It's an area of the game that it's very difficult and underestimated. It's Estepunian crossing. It's going to be Edison with the save. What a save from Edison. Should be 1-1. City, get your act up, man. You fucking had a warning against Sporting Lisbon. We've done nothing in 6 minutes. And you've just received an absolute warning. The biggest warning you could receive. Acres of space for Estepunian down this left-hand side. Nowhere near him. No one anywhere near him. Hinchel with the header. Edison with a save. It's savable. Edison, you expect him to make it. It's still a reasonably good save nonetheless. Reflexes more than agility. But, oh, fucking hell, City. What a warning that is. Still left that poll up, didn't I? Hey, it's gone to 70%. 843 votes. That's changed. To remember when I started it, it was about 50% we're beating Brighton. Very few people It's changed now, isn't it? But yeah, we need to wake up, man, because we've gone into a second half again with sloppy football and allowing Brighton to go on the front foot. Big save from Edison. I'm not sure it was a worldie of a save. It's definitely one you expect him to make because the header's right at him, really. Right at him. I mean, either side, it's 1-1. 1-1. Rode our luck. We rode our luck there big time. Hinchelwood's gone down here as well, and he's been a vital cog in the midfield of Brighton this season. 19 years old, Hinchelwood, and he's played almost... I think he's got the most minutes for Brighton, actually, which is a real indication of how much he's trusted. You know, so it just goes to show age is just a number, man. You've got a player, Simpson Pusey, who's not too much younger than him, and showing that you can just be a boss, man. And no matter what your age, if you believe it, you believe it. But yeah, that cross came in too easily then. City were drawn over centrally. We plugged up the middle of the pitch too much, gave all this space to Estepunian down the left-hand side, and we were very nearly punished. Hopefully City take that warning shot on the chin and move forward now, because we need a second goal. Douglas, mate, thank you very much for the super chat. There are no solutions, only trade-offs. Who are you quoting there, mate? Is that Pep? Ball into Haaland. He's got space. Have a dig, mate. Fuck it. Have a dig. Handball, referee. It wasn't in the penalty area, but Foden still got it on the edge of the area. Brought down by Estepunian. Simpson Pusey out to Gavardiol. Haaland just thought, fuck it. Have a dig. And it was absolutely flying, but it was blocked by the arm of Van Heck, but it's never going to be looked at by VAR because it was outside the penalty area. So City still got the ball, though. Nunes, he needs to step his game up because he's not really shown much in this game so far. This time a good ball into Rico. Rico thinks about the shot, twisting and turning. He's trying to keep hold of it. Just about gets it to Gundogan. Gets it back off Nunes. Nunes with a heavy ball, but Gundogan's won it back. Getting it across. Oh! I thought Haaland was just waiting, chilling at the back post. Would have been a tap-in, but the angle was too cute. Somehow Gundogan got that ball back. Sloppy from Veltman, let that ball run across his body. Gundogan gets it back. Tries to find Haaland, and it's Van Heck who actually gets the block in. Oh, that was an opportunity. That was an opportunity. Yeah, since his miss, he's been anonymous, really. He's... couple of times he's not actually been passed to. There have been moments where he could have received the ball, but the ball to him wasn't that good. But yeah, we've not seen much of him since that one-on-one situation. Haaland's got this ball back. Haaland's bearing down on goal, cuts it across. Oh, and it's another bit of good defending from Brighton. Igor at the back post gets it over the bar. And it would have been a Savinho tap-in and 2-0 Manchester City. Good ball from Nunes to send Haaland away. Igor playing him onside by a mile as well. Haaland starts sprinting towards goal. Could have had a shot, really. Typical of Haaland to have a shot. I wouldn't have blamed him. But he chose the unselfish thing and cuts it. Tries to find Savinho at the back post. Really good bit of defending because that could have gone into the back of his own net. Hinchelwood's gone down again. He's got to go off now, surely. He's limping. Surely that's his game done and dusted. And they've just made a substitution. They've taken Ayari off and brought on Baleba, which was a central midfield substitution. Now they've got to make another central midfield substitution. So, yeah. Mr. Sowell, was it? Who was that? Don't know who that is, mate. Shows what I know. Gonna Google it. Thomas Sowell. Oh, right, yeah. I know of him. I don't know much about him, in all honesty, but I know that name. But that's an interesting quote. You're right. It rings true, Douglas. It rings true. Come on, Devious. Come on, mate. Beyond's feeling it. Technically, I'm a fucking idiot, but I'll try to commentate. But yeah, cheers, mate. Appreciate that, Ryan. Stick with the corner. Nunes and Van Heck getting a little bit touchy-feely. Referee having a word. Gundogan taking it. It's going to be an in-swinger from Gundogan, but we've got players on the edge of the box, 3 of them, in fact. Ball near post, and it's shit. It's shit, Gundo, mate. You've got to deliver it better than that. This time he goes really deep over everybody, and it's a goal kick. He's got to do better. He's got to send Foden out there. He's clearly a better deliverer of the football. He's Gundogan, mate. I don't like his corner technique at all. He's always dipping. He tried to do the right technique with the first corner. Underhits it, gets cleared at the near post. Right back to him. Second time he's whipping the ball and he's reverting back to his usual technique, which is looping it. And he gets it over everybody and gone out for a goal kick. Foden should be... I know it would be an outswinger, but I don't see that much of a danger. Oh, they're in business here. Rooter's coming forward. Nunes gets back. Gvardiol. Edison, talk. Good. Good communication there because Gvardiol. Oh, fucking hell. Why are we doing here, Blues? Gundogan free kick. Jesus Christ. Gundogan wins the free kick there. Kovacic got caught on the ball there. Gundogan steps in and wins the ball back. Well done, Gundogan, and then wins a free kick as well. Well done, Gundogan. Good. But there was a moment there of panic at the back there for City as Gvardiol and Edison were getting close together, but they obviously communicated because Edison just said, my ball, came and collected it really good. Jeff, you're an absolute legend, mate. Thank you very much. JRX, I'm sure you've grabbed it before, mate. But good to see you as well, JRX, mate. Hope you're good. Top man, Jeff. And Elenis, thank you for the super chat as well. So now, is Victor Gyökeres better than Haaland? No. Definitely not. Definitely not. I think he looks like he has a bit more of a well-rounded game than Haaland because he does seem to collect it a little deeper than Haaland. I think it's hard to say. First of all, he's got years on Haaland. Don't forget that. He's 26. You know what I mean? He's a late bloomer. Victor Gyökeres. Is it Gyökeres? Gyökeres? I always call him Gyökeres, but I hear people. I definitely don't pronounce it the way it's meant to be. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, he's a quality player. No denying that. There's no way City are signing him though. Why would we sign him? If we ever sign him, that means Haaland's leaving. Because there's no way he's going to join City and play second fiddle. Gvardiol with a stupid touch. Just concentrate, mate. Just a stupid touch from Gvardiol and he miscontrols it and it's a throw into Brighton. An hour of football has passed and Manchester City deservedly in the lead, but it's a slim lead. It's slim. And this is precariously balanced, this game, right now. With Brighton still prodding and probing, not really doing that much to scare me, but City... Talk between fucking Walker and Pusey looking at each other like, should you do it or shall I do it? Walker, you get in control, mate. He's a kid. You say, my fucking ball, Walker, there. Jesus Christ. The two of them looking at each other like, is that your ball or my ball? Walker, you're the experienced one. You take control of that situation. Fucking hell, we nearly got punished. Savinho, lovely. I don't know why he's trying to pass that ball there, mate. He did the hard part. He dribbled past brilliantly. Kovacic with the counter press. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Stops the counter attack. Really good from Kovacic there. Fucking Walker drove me insane then watching that. On the halfway line, this bouncing ball that's right in between Simpson, Pusey and Walker. And they just looked at each other. Oh, man. Drives me insane, that sort of stuff. Blue moon, you saw me standing alone. Nunes. Yeah, but I mean, what did he do last season? You know, he played pretty well actually last season. But nah, mate. I still think Haaland's a much better player. Much better player. Goal scorer. Much better goal scorer. He's playing in a better team. So, yeah, maybe. We'll see. Nunes. He's in here. Nunes. Oh, heavy touch. Does he get it across? Oh, and it's collected by Adingra. Oh. Simpson Pusey with a touch. Kovacic now. Brings it forward. Go on, cover. Foden. Out to Savinho. Savinho. He doesn't get any whip on it. The technique suggested that that ball's going to bend at some point, but it was straight as an arrow, about 3 or 4 yards past the post from Savinho. You got to be getting you got to wrap your foot round it, mate. You got to whip it. His technique's just, he digs under it every time, doesn't he? His technique's all wrong. He needs to work on it. Down the line to Adingra. Who's your man of the match so far? It's not an easy decision, that, because I think there's cases for a couple of players. I think Kovacic has played well. I think Haaland's played well. I think Foden's played well. Edison's ball. Yeah, well done. Comes out, boots it. I can live with that. I think that goes down as a shot, doesn't it? Because it's gone all the way through to Verbruggen. Eddie or Haaland? Kovacic. Haaland. Kovacic. Wishify wants to see a lower back line, a replacement for Walker, but Savinho's in business here. Gundogan's doing his best to win that ball back, but struggling. It's been collected by O'Reilly, who's just back from injury. So we could test his legs, see if he's back to full fitness. We need a lower back line, a replacement for Walker, a Rodri-like DM that can act as an extra CB and initiate the counter press. That's a big old long list for Santa Pep. But yeah, the back line's now, I don't think you're ever going to see it go much lower. Long ball over the top. Walker's sprinting back there, still showing that he has got a bit of speed, but he's absolutely been rinsed. He's actually still in a position to defend the cross, which he doesn't. The cross comes in and it's headed over the bar by Guta. And Walker showing his speed, caught up with Matoma, but Matoma used his momentum against him. He spun him straight away. Kyle Walker was baited over to that ball and Matoma saw it coming, holds it up, spins him, and then Walker's done. Gets back Walker, but then he gets the overlap from Estepunian. And Savinho's getting a bollocking off Kyle Walker there as well, asking him to track back. But, Adingra's coming off. João Pedro is coming on. He's a dangerous player. Ruta is also leaving the pitch for Brighton. And it's Gruda coming on. So Gruda and João Pedro on for Brighton. João Pedro, who's just back from an injury. Someone who's a very dangerous player. Very dangerous. Very clever player. Ball back to Edison. Goes along with it. Haaland wins the flick on to Savinho. Brilliant Haaland, mate. Absolutely sensational forward play, that, mate. To win that flick on. Savinho with a lovely diagonal ball to Mateus Nunes. Nunes gives him a thumbs up before he even gets the ball. Gets it back to Rico Lewis. Inside the pocket to Gundo. Back to Rico. Simpson Pusey. Walker. Out to Savinho. Foden on the underlap there. Good ball, is it? No, he took a little nick, but Foden's still going to get it. Took the pace off the ball. That little nick, though, off Baleba. Good ball into Kovacic there by Walker. Savinho in the penalty area. Gets it out to Kovacic. City playing good. This is good football. Really good. City turning the screw a little bit. Can we add a goal to this move? Because it's good. Nothing silly. Just keep maintaining. That's it. Kovacic. Really good, mate. Really good, Kovacic. Good ball by Simpson Pusey into Foden. Brilliant control from Foden because it was not an easy ball to control. Back to Foden now. He's got Savinho outside him. Walker. Fuck's sake, Kyle. Fuck's sake, Kyle. Welbeck coming forward. Brighton down the right side. Nunes getting back. Gruda. Back to Veltman. Gruda down on that right-hand side. It's got O'Reilly, Welbeck, João Pedro, all waiting in the box for a cross. Kyle Walker running back then held his hands up why have I done that? I don't know, Kyle. I don't know. He looked disappointed with himself, and rightly so. Oh, ball in! Kyle Walker, mate. Kyle Walker. What a lovely move from City. It was about 20 passes, 25 passes of brilliant football from City, maintaining possession and getting forward with it. It wasn't aimless possession. It was good football. Kyle Walker with acres of space. Just a simple ball. I don't even know what it was. He just hits the ball into the ground. It bounces up and goes over to a Brighton player and they break on us. What's he doing, mate? Edison with a big pass into Foden, but Foden's touch is poor. Kovacic steps in. We're in trouble here. Big trouble. Big trouble. Matoma, Edison comes out and wins the ball. Well done, Edison. But, I mean, did Foden even want that pass? Even if he did, Foden should be controlling it. City are being our own worst enemy again. And Walker just boots it out for a throw-in. Pep's applauding them, trying to build the spirit, but you can't deny that was shite. Matoma. Edison, beautiful, lovely. Coming out quick. Dives at the feet of Matoma in a one-on-one situation. He had a bit of an angle to work with Matoma. Long ball over the top. João Pedro's in. Simple as that. Where are you, Kyle? Where the fuck are you, Kyle Walker? Fucking shambolic, mate. Absolutely shambolic, Kyle Walker. A one long ball over the top. Ball watching, mate. 3 catastrophic errors from Kyle Walker. What's he doing, man? What is he thinking there, mate? And he pushed João Pedro in the back as he's having a shot as well, trying to get himself a penalty. Wow. He gave the ball away 2 minutes ago, and then he gets the ball back and he just boots it towards Pep Guardiola. He literally passed the ball towards Pep Guardiola. 10 seconds later, a ball over the top. What's going on here? The linesman's walking down. I think he's quit. The linesman, they brought out a box. Now look at that box there. Like all sorts of equipment. It was the linesman's malfunctioning. We can calm down now. This is the perfect situation, this is. Because we were getting battered for 2 minutes, thanks to our own stupidity. From one player in particular, unfortunately. And this linesman has got whatever it is they have on their... they wear on their arms, a bit of communication hardware that they have. It's not working. The most perfect situation for City, because that kills the game, kills the momentum. Because we were struggling. We were struggling there. And this is an opportunity for Pep to have a word. The players themselves have a word with each other. Because I just can't trust Kyle Walker anymore. Like, I defended him so much last season, and I still maintain I thought he was harshly treated last season because he was asked to do a job that was very foreign to him. Not an easy job to get forward in this Manchester City side and then be expected to be in the right position as a right centre-back when you've been asked to get forward. It's not easy. This season, he hasn't been asked to go forward once. Not once, because he doesn't need to. Playing to his strengths, and he's still letting us down. You know, his strengths are meant to be defending, positioning, speed, recovery runs. I'm not seeing any of it. I'm seeing very sloppy, simple 10-yard passes being given to the opposition, being caught out of position, and then just ball watching. I felt like he was really harshly treated after the Arsenal game as well, because you don't remember that Calafiori equaliser came down his side. He was drawn out of position by the referee. Michael Oliver pulled him over. City making a substitution here. Gundogan coming off. Bernardo Silva coming on. I think that's a wise decision because I think we've lost a bit of control. You would think Gundogan could give it us, but I think Bernardo Silva, a fresh pair of legs, could come onto this pitch and certainly provide that for City. But he definitely needed a rest, Bernardo Silva. So I totally agreed with with Pep's decision to not start him this game. But we're going to see a massive amount of injury time now, thanks to that couple of minutes with the linesman. Something's just been thrown at him as well. It looked like a big ball of paper. A lethal missile. But yeah, wow. Kyle Walker, mate. Scaring me. Edison and Simpson-Pusey weren't really on the same wavelength there. Edison just went short all of a sudden to Simpson-Pusey, and just as Edison kicked it, Simpson-Pusey started running forward like, oh shit, you're giving it me. You know, so it's like, why didn't... I don't know, just this little moments that are not filling me with confidence. We desperately need a second goal in this game. But I tell you what, a 1-0, take it. Take it. But I'll be over the blue moon if we can keep a clean sheet in this game. But it's starting to look less and less likely with some of these defensive errors that we're making. Bernardo Silva's first contribution is a good one. Gets involved in the play. Tries to send Foden away. Good interception by Igor. But Haaland's growing in the game as well. His football is good. Everything he seems to touch results in a Manchester City attack. So far in this game, we've seen definitely a very good version of Erling Haaland. Ball back to Edison. Cool as you like from Edison. Go! Fucking hell. Still, like, no confidence at all. Oh, I'm nervous. Elenis, thank you very much for the super chat. Walker is burnt out since we beat Real Madrid. I mean, he's... I don't know. De Bruyne. Oh, Kevin De Bruyne coming on. 17 minutes to go. For Savinho. An interesting one. So surely that puts Foden on the right wing? Or Bernardo Silva on the right wing? What are we doing here? It looks like Foden's going to go out on the right for Manchester City. Don't forget to hit the like button if you haven't already. And subscribe if you're new to the channel. And if you're interested in becoming a member, the link is in the description below. Rico Lewis. I'd love it. Wouldn't you love it if he just finishes the game off? Good ball by Simpson Pusey into De Bruyne. De Bruyne down the line to Foden. De Bruyne on his bike. It's been sent away by Foden. Oh, it's a good bit of defending. Not a bit fortunate, actually. Lovely turn by Baleba, though. Lovely. Oh, he's running away with it as well. Nunes steps in, and he's still got it. Free kick been given there. Kovacic gave the free kick away a bit earlier on. Referee tried to play advantage. But that was a good bit of play by Baleba there. Carlos Baleba, he's grown into somebody. I wouldn't be surprised him being at another... what happened to my voice there? Another Premier League club like Arsenal, Chelsea. Not sure about City, but I think Carlos Baleba's on his way to a big club. I think he's a good player. What a ball that was from the man I'm just talking about. Into Matoma. Carlos Baleba just whips it round the back of Manchester City's defence, across the pitch, but round the back of the defenders and into Matoma. First time pass as well. City are having to defend a little bit here. João Pedro, where are we? Where are we? It's coming down that Walker's side again. Every time it's down his side. He's ambling back into the penalty box. Ball in from Van Heck, back post. Foden back there trying to help out. Desperate for Manchester City the last couple of minutes. Haaland wins the ball. Oh, bloody Labour, mate. Takes it off him. Craig, 5th beer. Fucking hell, mate. Cracking him open, mate. Cracking him open, Craig. And João Pedro's brought a new lease of life to this Brighton side that's, oh, just as I said that, he's ran it out for a throw-in. Yellow card for somebody. Who's that for? Simpson Pusey. What's he been booked for? He's young, and you can see it, man. He's such a baby face. Oh, man. I'm just, you know, when you're having a go at a kid, and like, this is what I like to think of. So when I try to think of it, even though I was fucking fuming with him in the first half for giving the ball away, and that's because of my love for Manchester City. But you just think about his parents, don't you? You know what I mean? You think about they must be watching it. Imagine what they must be going through, man, watching him play this. They must be fucking so proud, but so nervous at the same time. But we desperately need a second goal in this game because Brighton are starting to grow and go through the gears, and Manchester City is starting to have to retreat. But look at our high line as well. Do we need to recognise the circumstances? There's 13 minutes to go, and our defensive line is almost on the halfway line. We're retreating a little bit here, but good interception from Walker. Good from Kyle Walker. Still with Brighton, though. Belabor. Long ball from Van Heck to Matoma. Walker's not even getting out there. Get out there. Ball across. Simpson Pusey with the clearance. Oh, it's got to be 1-1. How have they not? Clear it. Clear it. Oh, it's 1-1. Fucking hell. Of course it was coming. It's coming down that left. It's come a ball over the top. Kyle Walker again. Doesn't get out to block the cross. We had numerous opportunities to clear that cross once the ball had been crossed in. I swear Rico Lewis prevents Gvardiol from clearing it. Such a scabby little goal to concede, man. Such a scrappy goal as well. It's João Pedro's come on. Rico Lewis and Gvardiol, it's just like watching 7-year-olds play football trying to defend that. Just like everyone charge at the football and see what happens. No one taking control of the situation. Rico Lewis ends up on the floor, trying to clear it somehow, just swinging his legs at it. Haaland screaming just at the world. He's just shouting at the world. I can't say they don't deserve it, but I don't feel like... This second half hasn't been good enough, though, from City. Again, I feel like we need to improve. Massively so. Because we dominated the game in the first half. And we've not shown anywhere near enough quality. Free kick on De Bruyne. Fortunate, to be honest. Fortunate. Kovacic, Gvardiol. Still plenty of time for a winner, but the question is for who? Do you know what I mean? For who? So I feel like someone is winning this game, actually. I do feel like there is a winner still left in it, because both sides have shown enough to win the game, definitely. And I'd say we edged the first half, more than edged it, and I think they've edged the second half. But now the fact that they've got the equaliser, are they pleased with it? I don't think they will be. I think the fact that they'll smell blood. They'll understand the fact that City will be panicking, trying to avoid a fourth loss in a row. I mean, if we get a point, at least we haven't lost, but it's still so disheartening. Oh, Rico Lewis, mate. Gives the ball away. I'm having some tropical fish. Tastes endangered. Bernardo Silva's on the right wing. I thought it was Foden. But it looks like Bernardo's gone onto that right wing. Liverpool Villa later as well, man. What does that do to the league table? What does a draw do to the league table, presuming that Liverpool win? Which I'm pretty sure they will. Even though it's Villa, it's going to be a tough game for Liverpool, but I think Villa have... they've not been as good. They lost to Bruges, didn't they? What a mad goal that was. Tyrone Mings just picking the ball up in the box. Like, I think the referee needed to show some common sense there, to be honest. I think it was a bit harsh to be given a penalty. Clearly, they weren't like he wasn't trying to gain an advantage by picking the ball up. But what does the league table look like at the minute? We're 1 point behind Liverpool. They've obviously got a game in hand, so they win. They go 4 points clear of Manchester City. Arsenal have the opportunity to close the gap to 3 points with a win. We go 6 points clear of Arsenal. I mean, we need to be keeping an eye on bloody Chelsea and Forest at this rate. They're in! No way! I told you there's a winner, and it's Brighton. Brighton have won the game. City have some major, major problems. Major problems. It's 2-1 Brighton. City about to lose 4 in a row. It's right through the fucking middle. So Riley, who's just come back from injury as well. You're praying there's an offside. I'm pretty sure there isn't. He looks well onside here, to be honest. Yeah, he's well onside. Well onside. It's shocking. It's shocking. What do we do here now, Blues? We've got an international break that's going to be torturous now. Torturous. Cheers, Elanus. Thanks for the super chat, mate. We've not even looked like scoring, though, have we? That's the thing in this second half. So it's like there's no going to be magical comeback or anything like that. If anything, this could end up 3-1. I feel like they'd actually take us further. I don't think there's anything to be scared of with this Manchester City side because they clearly are not being brave enough going forward in a game that very much needed it. We needed a second goal and we didn't go for it. We didn't know whether to stick or twist. We played the halfway game. Do you know what I mean? Like let's see if we can protect what we've got, but also try and get forward occasionally. He should be going for it. We should be going for it. Make it 2-0. Kill the game. Brighton are knocking it around. It's not. We don't even have the ball, mate. We don't even have the ball. Do you know what I mean? They're just taking it, fucking doing what we do. Get the lead and keep the ball. Just praying for some sort of miracle, aren't we? And it's just, what faith can we have in a miracle when we've been playing like this in the second half? It's like Walker having to get back against João Pedro, loses the foot race against João Pedro. So that Walker attribute, pace, I mean, if he's losing most of the foot races I see him enter into now. So, I mean, the one thing we used to love about him was his speed, and it's gone. It's just an age thing, isn't it? It happens to all of us. So why? So we have to accept it. Pep needs to accept it. Stop playing him. This was Akanji's game. It's not the one and only area of the pitch that's been a problem, though. Simpson Pusey shouldn't be playing. That ball's come right through the middle. Rico Lewis needed a rest for me. I feel like, but can you rest him? He looks out of his depth in this game, Rico. I don't think he's had a good game, Rico Lewis. I think he was caught ball watching O'Reilly in that situation as well. It's hard to pinpoint what went wrong in that second goal, but one thing that's alarming is how easy they just went through the middle of us. It's not like they went round us, and you can say, oh, fair enough, a good cross and a bit of ingenuity in the middle of the box, something like that. It's just a pass through the middle of our defence. It's devastating, mate. Devastating. This has been coming all season. Says Lux. Appreciate the super chat, mate. Thanks for your support. And the same to you, Mullet Daddy. Punched my laptop into oblivion. Pep owes me a PC. Yeah. Veltman goes down and wins a free kick. Soft as shit, that as well. Such shambolic defending in the middle there from City. Gvardiol, Rico Lewis, none of them, for the equaliser, none of them clearing their lines. heartbreaking, man. Heartbreaking to watch this. Dude, what the fuck is Pep so calm when we're just 2-1 down? He ain't calm, Elanus. You can tell he's not calm. When he sits down and drinks his water, that's angry Pep. We just haven't seen it yet. He's just not let it out. He's not calm. I'm telling you right now, he's absolutely inside. He is boiling his piss. I feel like a draw, if we could nick an equaliser, I don't feel like it would be celebrated that much. I feel like it's such a wasted opportunity. Going 1-0 up as well, in a really difficult place to play football. You get the lead, you've done the hard bit, you go and get the second. You finish them off. Ball down the line to De Bruyne. De Bruyne dinks it in. Haaland's there. Cleared. Simpson Pusey into Rico. De Bruyne trying to gesture where he wants Nunes. Ball into Foden. Is he onside? Foden still onside. Nunes lays it off to De Bruyne. Have a dig, mate. Have a dig, De Bruyne. Dig. Have a dig. Oh, it's gone wide. Nordic, mate. Thanks for being a member, mate. I appreciate it. But 4 losses in a row. I feel you, mate. I feel you. Wesley's trying to stay positive. It's difficult, mate. This one's really difficult to find some positives. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Jeff. And I mean, obviously a draw is better than a loss in this situation, but I mean, wow. I said after Sporting Lisbon, whoever was there watching at the end, and my prediction, and I'm going to stick with it, unfortunately. I believe we can still win something this year. You know, Champions League football brings up some surprises in terms of eventually becomes knockout football, doesn't it? But my prediction is City actually won't win anything this year. And it will be a bit of a flat season, but we will win the 115 charges case. And that will be a story of this season, the year we cleared our name. And that to me is a hugely successful, not on the pitch successful, but it's a successful season for the club, not in terms of trophies or on the pitch success. 9 minutes of injury time. 9 minutes. I don't know why I'm getting a bit excited because, yeah, 9 minutes. We've done more in fucking 2 minutes in a football match than come back from 2-1 down. But I mean, I don't know. 9 minutes, there's enough time to win the game, really. But not when we're knocking it around in our own half with Edison on the ball. Simpson Pusey. De Bruyne with a long, rubbish ball that just trickles its way through to Verbugen. Oh, gutted, mate. Absolutely gutted. My mood has been so shit in the last couple of days because of the 3 games in a row. And now it's just got infinitely worse. And we've got a whole week and then some to feel like shit. Fucking hell, City. Ball into Foden. Is there a glimmer of hope for Manchester City? Nope, it's gone wide. Corner ball Foden wants. He's not going to get it. I hate it, mate. That's true. There's other moments as well. There were other moments where we should have finished. We could have finished the game off in the first half an hour again. And you get punished. You miss your chances. It's just not the only factor, though. It's not just missed chances. It's recognising that you have missed your chances. Okay, so you shore up the shop at the back. You make sure you don't give away the ball in stupid situations. And you still push for that second goal. Kyle Walker doesn't even know the ball's on the fucking pitch, mate. Simpson Pusey and Kyle Walker both had a ball each trying to throw it in at the same time then. Kyle Walker eventually recognised that Simpson Pusey took it quicker than him. Not the one. Neo, thanks, mate, for your super chat. Agree. I don't think we're winning anything this season. No. It's looking less likely. You can't rule out the cups though. That's the thing with cups. They're just mad, aren't they? Fucking United won an FA Cup a couple of seasons ago. Who remembers that? That was fucking mad. You know what I mean? So we could go and win an FA Cup. We could even go and win the Champions League because it eventually becomes knockout football. But ball from Gvardiol. Nunes got to keep it in. Does just about, but he's going to get tackled. And then does he win the foul? No, Estepunian tried to win the foul. Or has he won the foul? I can't tell yet. He's won the foul. Ah, it's so sloppy, man. So sloppy. I hate to say it, but I think Liverpool will. I think they're getting gifted it. Both Arsenal and Liverpool and City are just getting out of the way. We're stepping out of their way. Well, like, do you want to win it? Like, go on then. We're gifting it them. We're not making it difficult. It's not like they're wiping the floor with the league. They haven't impressed me that much, Liverpool. But they're going to win it because they're just getting the job done. They're winning games and just getting it done. Do you know what I mean? This is the sort of game at 1-0 up. You just get it done. Just win the game. Ball in from Bernardo Silva. It's cleared. Kovacic collects the loose pieces. And he's giving it away. It's going to be taken away by João Pedro. This 4 minutes of that 9 minutes is gone, man. Where did that go? Fucking hell. I'd like to, mate. It's hard to look at the league table. I mean, that's just my honest predictions. By the way, I still think we can. I just don't think we will. I still think we can win the league. The point gap's too small. We can't write this City side off at 4 points behind Liverpool. Do you know what I mean? We can't. But what I think will happen and what I believe could happen are two different things. De Bruyne. He's not exactly come on and lit the fucking pitch up, has he? Kevin De Bruyne. He's given it away twice already. Tried the right thing actually, but it was intercepted. But he's getting a really frustrating watch, this City side right now, because, I mean, 9 minutes of injury time, 2-1 down. We haven't had a single shot in that time so far. Walker giving the job to cross the ball, and he does, and Gvardiol's header goes past the post. And that was the opportunity to equalise, and I think that's probably going to be the game. Even with 4 minutes remaining, that's probably going to be the game. It was a great ball by Walker as well. Perfect. And Gvardiol, who normally hits the target, which is a weird thing to say for a defender. But his header, he was just coming onto it too quickly. He needed to get less on the ball. He almost got too much of a head on it. Do you know what I mean? And sends it past the post that way. Just needed to glance his head rather than get it on the forehead. Do you know what I mean? Captain Kringles, thanks for the super chat, mate. All those big names out with injury sadly makes the difference. It does, mate, but it doesn't change the fact that I'm not ignoring why. I'm not saying why. I'm just stating the fact that I don't think we will win the league now, because I feel like even though we as City fans, as a fan base, we often revert back to previous seasons as evidence, and I'm so guilty of that. I love to use past evidence. Kyle Walker, mate, you're an absolute shambles. You're a fucking shambles. That pass then. Just giving away. Brighton coming forward. Kyle Walker's going to snap him probably. Yeah, tried to. Didn't. He can't even hurt people now. He can't even foul properly. Kyle Walker. Brighton going to make it 3, are they? Baleba, first time shot. Cleared by Pusey. Kovacic eventually. Nunes get up and win the head. You fucking soft arse. You didn't want to get hurt there. You did not want to get hurt. You backed out of that then, Nunes. Can see that. Lovely dribbling from Bernardo Silva. Sensational. Surely there's a foul in there, ref. But Nunes, ball in the air. Brighton player coming towards him. You've got to get up, head that. You're going to get hurt. Take it like a man. You're 2-1 down. You do not back out of headers like that. That's bullshit. You get hurt, you take it. Can't stand cowardice like that. Coward, mate. Fucking Nunes, you're a big guy. Fucking hell, man. 2-1 down, that's what I'm saying. Well, it's the fucking fight there, mate. You throw yourself at that. De Bruyne could send Foden away. Does eventually. Foden, ball into, gone across everybody. There's space in the box there, you know. Haaland was brought down. Igor trying to do everything to prevent an equaliser for Manchester City. De Bruyne giving away. City trying to get an equaliser still. 1.5 minutes remain, but I mean, it's looking slim chances of an equaliser, but we're not even getting decent crosses. We've got to get crosses, more crosses into the box. Passing it around is aimless here. We're trying to ball into Nunes. It was sloppy. Sloppy from Bernardo Silva. Nunes given no chance to actually win it. Cleared. Prevented from going out for a corner. It's a throw-in. Nunes is injured as well. Get up, mate. Just get up. We need to win the game. He's limping badly, actually. Oh. He's not even limping, he's hopping. De Bruyne into Kovacic. Rico. 30 seconds remain. There's got to be another 30 seconds added onto this. Walker's drifted into a pocket of space. Header was poor. De Bruyne, edge of the area. Ball to the back post, cleared. Bernardo Silva trying to keep it alive. Verbruggen collects, and that's going to be the game. That's going to be the game. Van Hecke and Haaland are having a fight in the box. He's going to get sent off here, Haaland. He's going to get sent off. He's trying to hold Van Hecke. It's going to be at least a yellow card for Haaland, but I mean, he looked like fucking... Fair play, Haaland, mate. At least you give a shit, mate. He clearly, the way he screamed after they scored, clearly he's lost his head, Haaland. But I like to see the fact that he cares. Because there's too many players on that pitch that don't even seem that bothered. You know, I mean, Nunes before. Well, how are you not going in for a header like that, mate? When you're 2-1 down, it is inexcusable. And Walker's quality is just non-existent anymore. All the Brighton fans are up on their feet, getting ready to cheer. The full-time whistle, no doubt. Referee's not blown it because there's been a few little bits of play gone on between then, and there goes the full-time whistle. Game over. Manchester City lose 4 in a row. Pretty depressing. Pretty depressing. 2-1 Spurs, 2-1 Bolton, 4-1 Sporting Lisbon, 2-1 Brighton. Shocking. It's shocking. It's a bad day for Manchester City. It's tough. Really tough. Thanks very much for joining me in the stream, Blues. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.